me pause this, even though my video has reached the time limit. I'm gonna pause it. Okay, so I'm back. Yeah. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. Like I said, these so-called parents be hiding from people and stuff like that. And I guess they think that they're right. Like even my so-called dad told me once before, yeah, we don't mean to be a liar, but we be trying to keep the peace between different females. Okay, I mean that makes sense, of course. You don't want to get caught, of course. You don't want to mention that. But you claim you want it to be peaceful between the females. But who knows if you don't want them to all out fight each other or whatever, come for each other. My so-called dad even told me that his ex-wife would fight the new female that was in his life. And you know I took that and like, I mean, you feel good about yourself that you caused that, or that you have something to do with something like that. I'm not even saying that he feels good. I'm just wondering, because it seems like a lot of them do. Um, Me, honey, I can tell you, my heart just never wanted my daughter's so-called dad and what's his name to get into it. Now it's at this point where it's like, oh, now y'all can do. I don't give a damn. Y'all can get out here and do what you gonna do. But before, like I said, when I was, you know, I'm gonna say a healthier me, but no, I'm a healthier version of me still. It is what it is. But when I was, I guess I definitely wasn't trying to live toxic, but they were, and they tried to corrupt me. Yeah, I was just like, nah, I don't want to see that. I mean, I've seen people before, didn't mind. Females didn't mind that they baby daddies go at it with each other, or they boyfriend and I don't want that drama in my life, never. Or some man be the cause of women to fight each other or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Deliberately, that's what I'm saying. He or she really wanted that to happen, wanted somebody to fight for them. Baby, at this point, y'all both can fight each other till the death or whatever of both of you, and I'm gonna carry on. And that's what I said or whatever. That's how I feel. But anyway, like I said, I'm going off on a tangent. It was just mainly about these days or whatever. Today's August the 24th. That's what, 3 days shy, less than 3 days shy of, when his so-called mom died. I don't even want to keep mentioning that, because it's like I've been connected to that. God allowed me to know some things about that and stuff like that. But I haven't been able to been able to be around this person basically the whole time since. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what? Ain't no way. I definitely didn't sign up for that. Didn't mean to. Okay, well, I said I wasn't gonna do a bid with you. I wasn't gonna, you know what I'm saying, do no time with you or whatever. But evidently, I did some time, and I don't want that no more. Just like with my daughter's so-called dad, I did that jail time. I visited him and stuff like that. I kept money on the phone. I wrote him letters and stuff. Like, I don't want to do that shit no more. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do no time where I'm dealing with a cheating ass nigga who, you know, nasty ass basically scoundrel ass nigga with his with his I want to say man parts, but with his boy parts out here, community property peen for everybody. Um, no, and then want to turn around and tell me I'm not for the. He said something. I'm not for the skeezers or something. I was like, and this sometimes when he would say that to me, it would be odd, because it's like, where did that even come from? I wasn't even sitting here thinking you was. Not saying that I was thinking that you wasn't either, but I wasn't even on that. So it's like, you're really trying to tell on yourself. You're trying to let me know that that's what you definitely for. And I'm just like, okay, well, go do that and go be that. And you shouldn't want to be around me. Not you know what I'm saying. Of course, not being intimate with me, but we had already done been intimate, or what I considered intimate. And so, of course, that's if you're the only one I'm being with like that, it's gonna be natural for me. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying, I'm enjoying that. But meanwhile, you out here not even necessarily enjoying it, but you just doing it all willy nilly with everybody. And, you know what I'm saying? And I got to deal with that nasty stuff? Absolutely not. And it be feeling like it literally skips the person who's out here doing it, and it comes directly to me. And I'm not saying that I was more pure than him, or anything, or better than him. In that aspect, I do feel like I was carrying myself in a different manner that was, a more classier manner. But that's a feeling. So that ain't, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, then he started telling me stuff like, yeah, when you was the only PUSSY I was hitting, then I'm like, what? It was just time. I'm like, I didn't even know he. It's not that he didn't talk like that. I don't know, but I didn't know that he thought like that. And ooh, baby, he was bold enough to speak on it. I'm like, okay. And so, yeah. So I don't give a damn about, you know what I'm saying? You're her. And then one of the emails I see where I said, I'm glad your mama died. It would look like I was being mean or whatever, but I said, I'm glad your mama died when you wasn't nowhere near me. I don't have shit to do with that. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I was informed about it, but I don't got nothing to do. I'm not saying that whoever was up close and personal, but then again, people that was up close and personal might. But I just know from 2017, definitely 2016 when he left to go on the truck, but 2017 stuff started stirring up and sparking up, and I don't, like I said, I'll never forget when I said my oldest son, he liked trains. He was interested in trains. Hopefully that comes back to him. She was like, ooh, that's money. It was almost like she came on herself like, girl, what? And if it is, you think you're supposed to benefit from, like, instead of just, girl, and I ain't like it. And then, I mean, she was just boldly just was like, oh, did he file the kids on his taxes? Because I need to furnish my, and she literally, you could tell she felt like that was okay to do. So of course she got that from somewhere. Of course her mom died a couple short months after her. So you know, I don't know if she still had a living dad or whatever, biological dad, because the other one was her, I guess, stepdad or whatever. And I'm just like, Lord, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is so crazy. So, oh my man, I do feel like I went through a whole lot. And if I wanted to say, you know, to make sure that my kids don't have to go through that, but feeling already like I'm torn. I be feeling torn because I'm like, my kids shouldn't have to go through none of that, of course, what I experienced or what I seen, should I say, and I could have experienced more up close and personal, but I didn't. But I went through that stuff so they don't have to go through it, but I'm also pulled between they damn sure shouldn't have to go through it because that's not where we come from. That's not how I am. You know what I'm saying? That's not. But then I had to take a closer look at what I did come from. And I'm like, oh my goodness. You know, I do recall. I don't know if my so-called dad and them lived in a house from the time that he was born, or what. But I do recall they lived in a house. I think my so-called mom was living in the projects. You know, he lived in a house with his dad and his mom together, married and stuff like that. And my so-called mom, she never lived. You know what I'm saying? My previously known granddad never married my now deceased grandma. So my mom didn't come from that. She came from my so-called mom didn't come from that. She came from you know, projects or whatever. And again, do that make them better? I don't know. I don't know. But whatever the case was, yeah, I see. I know she gonna. All I can say is God knows all the details. He know all of that from before I was born. You know, to the point I was born, when I was younger, the things I can't remember. And if I was to put in work to be trying to dig all that up or whatever, I'll be probably spend my whole life trying to find it, and still might not even strike metal, strike gold, because they have tried to do such a good job covering it up. I'm not saying they did do a good job, I'm just saying they tried to, and it's like, so, I don't know. So again, I don't know what that dream was, where it seemed like my so-called mom burnt me down. And that was in the same dream with when my previously known great aunt came out the house. Um, for some reason, and had this look in her eyes. You could say it was a menacing look, but it was also like she was operating in some kind of power. I guess that's why I get the amber glow in her eyes. She was some kind of powerful being. Um, and I don't know why she's still being referenced, because of course she's been dead for what? Gosh, I don't know how many years. Maybe like 7 or I don't know what year she died. I cannot remember. That's crazy. Oh, hold on. I'm just trying to come back to me. Maybe she died in 2015. What? No, that was my grand. That was no. I'm getting it mixed up because it was my now deceased, previously known great grandma. It was the aunt, and it was a male cousin who was married into the family, and then of course now my grandma recently, and then another aunt, and oh Lord have mercy. It would be a lot to keep up with if I was sitting there doing it. I remember it, but yeah. So that lady was mean. I don't, I really did try to care for her. I tried to even try to kind of sort of relate to her, but I wasn't there. I'm always like, I'm not here for your mom. If I'm here for you, I'm not here for your mom and them. I'm not here trying to deal with them. The same similar with my daughter's so-called dad. Granted, I seen his mom before I ever seen him and met him, but so with it might be that I was more so there for his mom and I didn't even know. But my feelings still say I'm not here for for your mama. I don't give a damn about her. I'm here with us on a peer level. My age range. I might be around her. I might can, you know what I'm saying, but I'm not here for her. So that's why I still feel strongly. I don't care for her. I mean, I care for her. I'm not gonna see her front. There's a part of me that cares for her, but now I just feel like she didn't cross the line. So within my caring for you, I feel like you need to answer. I've been feeling like you need to answer to God, but I mean, you need to answer to God because you crossed the line. You still took basically somebody and something that's valuable to me, not something but somebody, and you just a situation that means so much to me, and you trying to basically just shit on me, like it's like, oh no. But I know that something is in the works. I could tell about, that's the one who pulled up here on, not here, but pulled up around these parts in May of that year, and of this year, and brought my daughter here. But still, that mean it don't mean nothing. You ain't did nothing compared to what you have done towards me. You know what I'm saying? So done and caused and stuff like that. But I should get off here. I'm feeling hungry, but I don't know what the hell to eat. I really don't. I feel like ordering something, but I don't. It's like, man, I ain't got it like that. He only sent half the money, but God have taught me, don't worry about it. Don't rely on that money like that, because it's not. Money answers all things. The Bible do speak about that, but the love of money is the root of all evil. I don't want my eyes lighting up with fire regarding money. Now, I ain't gonna say now. I honestly, if I'm holding or having a lot of money in my possession, or more than what I deem a lot or whatever, I feel a type of way. I kind of feel uncomfortable and like, I've learned that's not everything. Money is not nowhere near everything. Caring for people and of course building up the kingdom of God and stuff like that, and definitely truth, operating in truth, operating in God's truth, operating in the will of God, that is what's important. And honey, that just reminds me that time my so-called mom, she snapped at me, don't preach Christ to me. And I was like, wait. So it confused me because I'm like, wait, what? I thought y'all wanted us. I'm not that I was trying to preach it to you, but I thought y'all wanted us to grow up and make the right decisions. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to misguide my daughter. I don't want to, or none of my kids, and I don't want to have trained them in something, and then when they use it, I don't want to say even it's against me, but they use it regarding me. Hey, you taught them that, so be happy. Try to find it somewhere. Now it might be a little hard, a little harsh, or whatever, or seem a little harsh, but try to find it somewhere to be happy that, hey, dang, that's what I taught my child. That's what I instilled in. Let them operate in that. So long as it's the truth of the matter. But anywho, on that note, still missing my daughter. Want to see her, want to hug her, want to love on her, want to eat with her, want to, like now my youngest son, he want to just get out the house and go to the park, want to go to the park, you know what I'm saying? Honey, it ain't even been a weekend where I could just spend with my daughter just uninterrupted, and for me, I go hard for the cause, like, it's gonna be uninterrupted, it's gonna be uninterfered with by y'all, period, because I'm not on what y'all on, I'm not on that stuff, I've never been on what y'all on. And when my daughter was around, and especially when she was younger, heck yeah, I'm gonna call, I'm gonna interfere, I'm gonna disrupt all that. It's not because I'm being disrespectful to y'all, but it's because I know what type of environment my daughter was in. When she's here with me, I don't give a damn if y'all know what type of environment she in, because I'm not saying it's too late to care, but I feel like after I done raised her up to these age double digits, ain't no need of you starting to be, oh baby, if it was gonna be some damage done, it was gonna be done in them early years. So don't play with it. So it's like you ain't gotta worry about her, even if she's in a messy environment over here. It's not gonna highly affect my daughter because I didn't play that. Now she could tell me better what affected her and how stuff affected her, but y'all not gonna be able to tell me that, oh, this is this, that, and the third. And unless, God went ahead and gave me the confirmation before, the pre-confirmation before your bull crap. No, I'm sorry, it ain't bull crap if God confirms it with you first. But yeah, and that's only happened like one time with my daughter's so-called dad, where he was like, oh, you're killing her and this, that, and the third. Or no, he said she's dying. He didn't say I was killing her. Lord, the devil be bound. And I did have a dream where my daughter was like, shriveling up. So God was showing me that. So something needed to happen or whatever. Also, it was just another time where God was revealing to me about his character, that he was operating in error, that he just flat out was lying and trying to try me and trying to attack and if something happened over there around him, but he put it on me. Something happened probably in her because of like her inflammation and stuff like that, her eczema, because of who he is and what was birthed in him, passed down to him genetically or whatever the case. But he tried to put it on me. It's like, oh boy, I know you lying. It's some stuff that I be unclear on, but it's some stuff that God truly gives me that clarity and that understanding on, and deeper understanding too. And that's where I leave it. But yep, today on this day, I'm missing my daughter, honey. I ain't think about nobody's damn dead mom. On the phone can, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about that ringing phone in the dream. I didn't see myself answer, and I feel like I'm glad I answered. I don't want to answer that. I don't want no parts of that. And I've been saying, it's the same thing I've been saying. I don't want no parts. I don't want that. Maybe I should have known better what I did want, but I didn't. And even now to this day, I'm still trying to understand, what is it that I do want? I can write some stuff down now, but at this point, it's like, it's different. It seems like my wants and my desires and stuff have truly changed, or or either been like, it's not as much of a priority what I thought I wanted before. Now, of course, my daughter, my kids, all in the same place, same roof with me, same location. We just chilling, spending time, bonding, this, that, and the third. But whew, that's a priority as far as I'm concerned. But and I still want a man. That might be like third or fourth on the list. Always good food, shelter over my head. I want the blessings from the Lord. I want protection. I want angels encamped about around me and my kids, protecting us from all type of attacks, people's words, people's, of course physical, but people's words, even trying to penetrate and things like that. And that goes for my daughter wherever she is, wherever her feet tread. Even now in this, in whatever schoolhouse she may be in, or whatever location she's in. But, oh, God knows. And on that, I'm just going to leave it at that. Hope everybody has a wonderful day, wonderful weekend. I'm going to try to.